day one of the gallbladder and liver flush. This is 200 grams of walnut and some of this funny cereal that I showed in the last clip. Some dried papaya, some raspberries, and oat milk with honey. And I did check that the honey was proper honey. So let's get into this. Blessed are you, our Father in heaven, who brings forth bread from the earth. Thank you, Father. Just look at it, it's like a work of art. Oh. I'm about to tell my mum something. I want this to be on camera too. The way you check for honey, if it's real honey, you pour it into some water. If some of it floats, that's the high fructose corn syrup they've added to it. Our stuff though, even though it was cheap looking honey, poured it into some water, sank straight to the bottom. It's good, it's regular honey.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Yeah, because they're allowed to not put on it what they've actually added, because they can class high fructose corn syrup as honey.
Yes.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Also, they can put in extra virgin olive oil up to a certain percentage. I think it's quite a high percentage. I want to say 80%, but that seems high, of rapeseed oil.
Mm.
They can mix it with olive oil and not declare it.
Yep, it's true. So you guys want to always look into ways that you can check these things. So it's not always easy. I'm using a salt pot and a pepper pot to hold the camera up. Occasionally that's what you'll see at the side of the camera. Apparently the Mayans used to eat this stuff. They used to mix it with chocolate. Might try that. I bought some vegan chocolate the other day. Yes, I had to cut a bit out. There was people talking and dogs yowling. Oh, walnuts. Oh, walnuts, nice. I don't think I've ever actually had proper papaya. But I'm having it in a dried form. You got to try this combination, it's not bad. Walnut, that Felice cereal I can't remember the name of. The mine's like papaya, honey, raspberry. It's so weird going from one extreme diet to the other, and from keto carnivore to a vegetarian, meat-free, animal product-free diet. Rather clearing blockage. I think that analogy. A bit of milk has gone down my throat. pork is not bad in terms of taste. That was nice. That's what I say. The people who are watching, don't always share things that make you happy with everyone. Yeah. Share happiness with someone that you know will return happiness. If you know someone predominantly will return gladness with negativity, then maybe don't share everything. Yeah. I think happiness is only real when it's shared. But be careful who you share it with. Happiness is like a treasure you invest in. Be careful who you get into investments with. You know what I'm saying? And in all your ways acknowledge the Most High. And He will direct your path. Yeah, don't forget that. It's important. And I guess one final thing is ask for discernment when it's needed. Never presume things about people, good or bad. Presuming good things about people can be equally as harmful as presuming bad things. Stop it at the 21-minute mark. Now, if that doesn't make you smile, I don't know what will. Just look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, day one of the cleanse again. Got the most incredible looking thing you've ever seen. Right there. You okay, Mum?
Yeah.
She's
So tell me what's in the food.
There is everything. There is. I'm going to start forgetting names and pausing here. Okay, there's celery. There's cucumber, tomato, walnut, blueberries, onion, avocado, onion, dates. There, falafel. It's hummus. I mean, I've got to start with that. Yeah, I think that's it. Falafel's a little bit dry. It's hard to get good falafel in England.
You're supposed to refry it.
No fried food on this regime, no. had way too many carbs yesterday. Way too many. So I'm going to try and get all my carbs just through vegetables. Those dates were gigantic in the shop. They're very sweet. This is really, really nice. Walnuts with all the the nice flavours. It's really, really good. Good at it. Also, I drizzled olive oil and apple cider vinegar on this. Super tangy. Oh man, I don't normally have to chew this hard or this much when I'm eating. Ah, man, my jaw. Now, I need to put a tiny bit of salt on this. Just a tiny bit. Put the salt grinder back. Hold the phone up. There are some parts to fixing your health that are just so much fun. This part. And as you can see, I'm not having to take any digestion supplements before this meal. this is all in preparation for that. Wow, that reminded me of a Waldorf salad a little bit. It's without the mayo, hummus instead. Oh, when I was a kid, I think it was 2-3 years, I went vegan. I loved it. Great diet to be on. Lots of potassium, lots of vitamins. Felt energized. Felt good. It was great coming off it though. Eating meat again. I was in the middle of London when I had the meat again. I thought, hey, Calvary, let's get some roast beef and a really nice big creamy pudding. Oh wow. I'd never struggled to digest so much in my life. My digestive system was not used to that stuff anymore. I felt like I was trying to digest a large piece of iron inside me. It was tasty though. Really good. So, again, not promoting the vegan diet or the veggie diet or any other diet. Well, I kind of am promoting, but I'm promoting them all. You know, I think every diet is a means to an end. You've got to know why you're doing it and what the effects will be. Yeah, there's no one diet that can fix everything. Like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Day 2 of the detox. I don't know if you've noticed, but I look a little bit rough. Because I was up all night being sick. Right, yeah. I might have to switch to the tart cherry juice. Or just dilute the apple juice. I don't know. I think I passed a few stones. Certainly gritty, you know, diarrhea, so I am so tired. I am not able to do any kind of exercise at the moment. You know what the best part is? It's my birthday. And someone's made me a lovely meal. I really hope I can eat it by the time I get there, because right now I feel quite rough. And my mouth is all foamy. I don't know why that is. Maybe I've got rabies. Yeah, watch out during this gallbladder and liver flush. Yeah, watch out for the apple juice nasty effects. You wouldn't think apple juice could hurt you, but when you've got gallstones, yeah, it can feel kind of rough. Man, I've got to go put my tablets out, and I don't want to, but I'm going to. So after I've taken a whole bunch of B vitamins and adaptogens, there'll be some kind of positive difference here. So on this regime, this vitamin regime I'm on, I normally recover from a cold in about 3 hours. It's unbelievable. I'd wake up early in the morning with a bad chest and a bad nose, and you know, just thinking, oh great, I've got the flu. And then by midday it was gone. So yeah, it didn't matter how rough it came on. I'd recover in always less than half a day. But so whatever this is, well, I know what it is, but you know, it just goes to show this is a bit more serious than a cold. Man, I wish I could find like every woman in my family right now and give her a hug. Yeah. Give them a hug. That would be fantastic. Yeah. I prefer hugs from women. I think it's because I always manage to bash my shoulder into the mouths of guys when I try and give them a hug. I'm an awkward hugger. Yeah. Whereas women, you kind of have to like go under their arms and kind of scoop upwards, you know what I mean? Probably edit that stupidness out. But yeah. Careful during this regime. It could be rough. So looking forward to going back on keto. I mean, I'm all pastried out. I ate too many pastries the other day, and yeah, I didn't feel too great afterwards. Oh, you mukbang people, I don't know how you get through the amount of food that you do. I tried, and it didn't work. So, peace out. I'm gonna shut up now. Yeah, anyone who feels like praying for me, please do. I could do with some help from the Most High right now. And that's not a joke or exaggeration. I literally feel terrible. I've got things to do. So, yeah, bye. Right, day 3 of the gallbladder and liver flush protocol. Don't be alarmed about yesterday's video. Yes, I was up all night the other night being sick, but it's because I made the idiotic mistake of not taking Tudka anymore. I thought, for some idiotic reason, I thought, hey, I'm doing this new regime, I probably won't need the Tudka anymore. Wrong. I cannot eat anything without the Tudka. If I don't have Tudka with my meals, it just doesn't digest at all right now. That's how badly clogged up my gallbladder is. So, yeah, I feel way better today. Had some Tudka yesterday, had some food, and it eventually digested properly after a whole load of betaine hydrochloride and also I don't know how many apple cider vinegar tablets, but I got up today nice and early. You know, I feel just 100% better. I need to get myself some protein, some veggie protein of some kind. I can't eat nuts after throwing up all those nuts. I think I'm gonna have to try and forget about nuts for a while. I'm gonna have to get some. Well, I'd prefer to get hemp protein powder, but I don't want to go too high oxalate yet. Yeah, so I think it might have to go with whey protein powder, which is the crummiest of the protein powders, but hey, if they have something better at the shop, I'll get that instead. But yeah, so don't be alarmed at you know, the way I looked yesterday. I'm back to it today, and it's all fine. And to all the people that've been watching my stuff on YouTube, I'm really sorry there's been a few days gap between videos, but I used someone else's phone to record some of my stuff, and it won't let me upload it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I thought, I'll just plug in this phone into my computer. No, it won't let me do that. I thought, right, I'll just email it. It won't let me do it. I don't know how I'm going to get these things off, but I have to, because it's some really good recordings. So as soon as I figure that out, I'll get it online in a day. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy the videos. So, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Yo! This is the second time I've recorded this. I kept getting distracted by the television. Mukbang video, just got it on pause now. Anyway, day 6 of the gallbladder flush. In case you're wondering which flush it is, it's that one. It's a really good book. I've seen a few people on YouTube doing this, and you know, they've all had good results. Sorry, Dr. Eric, you were definitely wrong. You know, just read that book and you'll see what you did wrong. Yeah, I make mistakes all the time. Anyway, today I'm having the colonic. I was told that I was supposed to be very well hydrated the day before. I tried to, but unfortunately, because my gallbladder's been getting worse over the past week, it meant that I basically couldn't drink any water yesterday because, well, for most of the day, because it took me about 9 hours to digest my food. I had one meal and it just sat there. I kept getting heartburn over and over, taking betaine hydrochloride and apple cider vinegar and Tudka, and eventually it worked. And I thought, well, I've not got very long to get this water down me, so I drank as much water as I could. And then, guess what happened? It wasn't cold in my room. I mean, it wasn't hot in my room last night. It was cold, and yet I sweated my backside off all night to the point of feeling like I have a hangover this morning because of dehydration. I mean, what are the chances that never happens? Why did that happen? Why did it have to happen the day before the colonic? Anyway, but what can you do? So yeah, I drank like a litre of water already today. It's about 7:15 in the morning, and I've got to drink all, can't forget that, a whole load of apple juice in the morning, and I've got a headache, and I'm just hoping that this whole thing, well, I've prayed about it, so I know it's going to go fine. I just have to suffer a little bit at the moment. I am so looking forward to getting this done with, or at least the first one, because yeah, I just recovered from SIBO, but unfortunately right before I recovered, I basically, I won't go into it, but something gave me the runs really bad, and I took a whole load of lecithin, sunflower lecithin with ox bile to remedy the problem. Unfortunately, it worked way too well, and then I couldn't go to the toilet because of constipation for about a week, which I didn't know was, both of those things were going to make this problem. I didn't know that I had much worse, and the only reason I figured that it was the gallbladder was because when I took Tudka, all of a sudden I started doing better. But then the Tudka slowly stopped working, and it's still working a bit. But like I said, it takes me like 9 hours to digest a meal at the minute, and it's not nice throughout the whole thing. I just feel crummy as anything. But I'm not constipated. I don't have diarrhea. So I know it's not the SIBO anymore. And plus the SIBO was, yeah, you know when you've got SIBO, you put something in your mouth and chew it and swallow it that you're not supposed to, and within about 3 minutes you'll have the runs. Like, not kidding, you start eating a meal and you've not even got a quarter of the way through and bombs away. So I've not got that anymore. Thank Jesus in heaven. So yeah, I mean, literally, I prayed a whole lot about how to recover from SIBO. But anyway, I'm going to be documenting all my progress in this. I wanted to film a whole lot more this week, but I've been simultaneously busy doing other stuff and feeling pretty darn awful, mainly just after my meals. I'm fine in the mornings. I've been absolutely fine. The morning was the best time for me, and then after I eat, I start slowly feeling more and more and more rubbish, and then at the end of the day, when it's near night time, I just feel bleh. So I've been suffering. Yeah. Oh, also, just in case you didn't know, I've done those cheat days recently, before I did this. And one of the reasons that I did that was because I was on, as you know, I was on keto. For a while I was doing carnivore, but then I was just doing low FODMAP keto for a while. And for the SIBO. And when I read that I had to drink a litre of apple juice every day, I thought, wow, I think an apple would give me a sugar rush right now. So I thought it best to have a few cheat days, eat some pastries, and a bit of, well, there was chocolate in the pastry. I didn't eat chocolate bars, don't eat chocolate bars in England. It's not really chocolate, but anyway, it contains chocolate. It's more like Vegelit anyway. But yeah, if I was going somewhere else with that, I've completely forgotten. But thanks for joining me on my journey of health and cooking and eating, and I want to do some readouts of some books by Zen Garcia, and also extra biblical writings and things like that I'm very much into. If anyone tells you, hey, I've heard that just as quick. Anyway, if anyone tells you, don't read those extra biblical writings, well, compromise your faith. Compromise your faith. I think, yeah, I've read a lot of extra biblical writings, and I still love Jesus, and I would, yeah, nothing's changed about that. In fact, it's increased my love of Jesus, a lot, to learn more of the details of his work. So, go ahead and read those things. Always start with, in my opinion, either the Book of Enoch or the books of Adam and Eve. The Thracian Chronicles is a good place to start. Yeah. Oh yeah. Unrelated note. No, wait, it is related. Anyway, edit that bit out. Yeah. No, I forgot what I was going to say because I'm just not with it. I'm going to edit that whole last bit out. And hopefully I remember this time to edit things out. There's several moments in the videos where thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video when I'm about to, or right after I've had the colonic. And then I'll do more stuff during the cleanse. Thank you, and good morning. Right, we're on our way to the clinic to get a hose shoved up my backside. It's going to be lovely. See ya on the other side.
Derby Hydrotherapy Clinic.
Right, yeah, I've just found myself in a bit of a situation here. Turns out it isn't someone's house, so wonderful. Hopefully I don't die. Yeah, great.
Let me just...
Why couldn't it be a professional looking place? Okay, we're inside. It looks very professional in here, and is actually a registered nurse who's doing it, so yeah, thank Jesus. I really got a bit worried there, but yeah, it's a nice looking place, stuff on the walls, and do you not want to be on camera, or okay? Yeah, I won't put so Andrew, I won't put Andrew on camera, but yeah, so see you on the other side. Wow, I've just done the colon cleanse, and it was, yeah, I actually feel quite good. I was very worried that was going to be uncomfortable and unpleasant. I have to admit, the hose going up the backside did hurt a little, but yeah, it was great. Also had a great conversation, lovely lady, and yeah, I'd recommend this place to anyone. I'm going to be back after the cleanse for another one where all the stones are going to come out, and yeah, thank the Most High. It's yeah, it's going well. Everything's going well. I thought I'd wear my special t-shirt for the occasion that says "Just Do It." I thought it would be appropriate for what I just went through, you know. Just do it. Yeah. See you all in the next video. And the name of the place is Derby Hydrotherapy Clinic, right? And the name of the place is Derby Hydrotherapy Clinic, right? Okay, day 7 of the liver and gallbladder flush. I've been so foggy-headed recently. I think I may have screwed it up. I took almost the whole magnesium drink all at once. you know, last night went to the toilet about 1,000,000 times, and then even though I kept reading the book and watching videos, I just could not retain the stuff in my head, and I kept making mistakes. I'm gonna do a little video for myself just to remind myself next time exactly what to do and when to do it, in my own words, and in you know, very briefly, so I don't make any more mistakes. Ah, it's annoying. I've had my last. I wasn't having Epsom salts. I was having magnesium citrate instead, and I've had my last lot at the wrong time. I'm supposed to have it at 8. I had it at 9:30. Hopefully that doesn't make a difference. So I'm just waiting now to see if any stones pass. If they do, I'll do a little video of it. But I have learned that whether or not I got this right or wrong, I'm pretty badly congested, and there's a chance that it might take up to 3 flushes for this to actually work. So and I've read in the book I can also take the stone breaker medication, and also I know for a fact that doing a 3-day fast can get the stones dissolved a bit, because I did that before and it gave me some relief. I was able to eat for a few days without any problem. Then it just went back to normal. So yeah, next time I'm going to be doing a 3-day fast before the start of the protocol, and then I'm going to be taking the stonebreaker medication at the same time for a few days before. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing several flushes anyway. I just want to make sure I do it the best I can. I've definitely screwed up this time, just simply because I just can't think at the minute. When you can't digest right and you're spending most of the day suffering after you've had your meal and you just want relief, yeah, it stresses you out. It makes it hard to think. Plus, there's a lot going on at the minute other than this flush, you know, in my life. So yeah. I did read those pages over and over and over, watched the video about 1,000,000 times, and I still made a whole bunch of mistakes. It happens, you know. As Mr. Miyagi once said, everything is impossible when try first time. And until next time, banzai! See you in the next video. Okay, video for me on what to do. Get the stonebreaker medication. First thing you want to do 3 days before the preparation is do a 3-day fast, and make sure that you stay hydrated throughout the entire thing. Get up extra early to make sure everything is properly timed. Remember, if you don't stay hydrated, it might not work. Use the sour cherry juice instead of the apple juice on day 6, which is the day that you're supposed to be doing the flush. Drinking it, by that I mean drinking the olive oil and the Epsom salts. Okay, don't eat or drink, don't eat any protein or any fat on day 6. Stay vegetarian for the previous days, but on day 6, no protein, no fat. You have the don't eat anything past 1:30 p.m. At 6 o'clock, that's when you take the first lot of magnesium. I've got to go back to the book. Right, then at 8 p.m. Take your second lot of magnesium or Epsom salts. By 9:30 you might have a bowel movement. 9:45 prepare the olive oil and grapefruit, which is 120 milliliters of olive oil in a glass jar with 180 milliliters of grapefruit juice. Yeah, shake it up in the jar and drink it 15 minutes later at 10 p.m. You can there can be a 10-minute or 15-minute delay in that if you're still needing the loo. Lie down with your head elevated on a pillow for 20 minutes. Don't speak. Put the lights down to relax. After that, you can just go to sleep, and then just turn the page. Right, 6 to 6:30 a.m. Drink a glass of warm water, and shortly afterwards have the next portion of Epsom salts. 8 to 8:30. This is what I got wrong. I read it as do this at 10 for some reason, but drink the last lot of Epsom salts at 8 to 8:30, and then 10 to 10:30 a.m. you should start. So 10 to 10:30 you may eat some fruit a little bit. Yeah. I'm just going to read this bit out. You may drink freshly pressed juice at this time. 1.5 hours later, you may eat 1 or 2 pieces of fresh fruit. 1 hour later, you may eat regular but light food, preferably vegetarian. Make certain you don't overeat and stop eating when you still feel a little hungry. By the evening or the next morning, you should be back to normal and feel the first signs of improvement. Can continue eating light meals during the following 2 to 3 days. Remember, your liver and gallbladder have undergone major surgery, albeit without the harmful side effects or the expense. Okay. That video is for me to make sure that I get this right next time. I feel super stupid for getting it wrong, but what could I do? I literally tried my hardest. I read the pages over and over and over and over and over. I forgot them as soon as I'd read them, and when I thought I remembered them right, I didn't remember them right. And that's just what happens when you're stressed and when you're not feeling well. You can't think, which is why it's best to be resting at these times, but I don't have a choice. I've got to do this. So yeah, I've heard that whether or not I got this right or wrong, okay. Right, I've read in the book that whether or not I got this right or wrong, I'm extremely congested in my gallbladder at the minute, so it may take up to 3 flushes for this to be effective, or for any stones to come out at all. So I won't be disillusioned by this if nothing comes out today, especially considering I got so much of it wrong. Yeah, pray for me that it goes well next time. Peace out. And that's the second lot of stuff that's just come out. Still all smushy little things, but wow, there's a lot of this coming out. And I think I'm starting to feel the positive effects of this flush. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Don't know if you've noticed, but my bloating has gone. And once again, you can see my abs, which is, you know, fantastic. Because I'm waking up every morning with literally like, well, I can't even stick it out now. It was literally like here. It was big, solid belly right there. So something good has happened through this, and I'm definitely going to do it again. And I keep doing it until nothing comes out anymore. Yeah. Right. This is what just came out not long after my last lot of Epsom salts. Now I have felt these. They are not solid. They are smushy. I'm thinking these are congealed bile. Yeah, they're like, I don't know, like very old Play-Doh kind of thing. Now if this was clogging up my if this was clogging me up, then I'm glad that it's out. But there are no solid stones in there, unfortunately. So I didn't quite do this right, but this is just very soon after. I wasn't expecting to see any results for, I don't know, at least another half an hour. Maybe I'll see more results by the end of the day. Now, one thing that I can say is I had terrible bloating throughout this entire series of, time of suffering. And I don't know why I said it like that anyway. I've had terrible bloating, and this morning my bloating seems to be gone. So I'm going to see this and that as a good sign. Yeah, I'm just gonna zoom right in on these. Gives you a really good look. Some of them are very dark, like that one. But yeah, they are all smushy. But yeah, they just came out, and hopefully we're going to see a bit of relief. Yeah, having had that come out. Wow, look at that. Right, good news. Some stones, actual hard rock stones, did come out. Very, very few and very little at the very last one. And I would have celebrated more, but I'd taken an extra pancreatin, which I normally take a third more than I've taken today. Turns out I think this gallbladder thing worked because I didn't seem to need it. And the way that you know if you've taken too much pancreatin is if it feels like you've just been hit up the backside, we're right in the hole with a lightning bolt, then yeah, you've taken too much pancreatin, like way too much. It burned so much, it hurt so much, it has caused me to bleed slightly. I could barely wipe at all. I was like, ah, ah, it was just, oh, I'm better now. I've yeah, I thoroughly washed that all off and put a whole load of very high strength CBD yeah, all over the area, and I'm feeling a lot less like I need to scream right now, because that's literally how bad it was. I actually wanted, I mean, I was being kind of loud about it. I was trying not to shout loud. So yeah, that wasn't fun. But some actual stones did come out, very small, teeny weeny little white things, and yeah, one of them I've squeezed hard and it crumbled like it was like sand on the inside, but the others, yeah, solid as anything. And I think I might have been passing those actually the whole time. It's just I don't mean to be gross, but I was presuming it was undigested walnut. Turns out no, that ain't no walnut. Yeah, definitely not. Walnuts aren't that solid or that sharp. I think that's what actually caused the bleeding slightly. Last little bit that came out, literally a tiny little bit. So I could feel one stuck in there. It was, you know, before I went, I was thinking, yep, there's definitely a stone in there because I can feel it. That was horrible. But yes, I have passed a whole load of stuff today, and I'm feeling different. I'm not bloated anymore. I've eaten a meal without having to take any betaine hydrochloride whatsoever. Now, last time I said that, I was up all night being sick. So, yeah, I was wrong last time I said that, when I was eating that big salad. But I feel okay today. I've had artichoke tablets tell me to digest, just a couple, and some pancreatin. But normally I take, I mean, I'm not even joking, the last 3-4 days I've been taking like 20 betaine hydrochloride with my meal, plus pancreatin in high doses, plus milk thistle, which, and apple cider vinegar. I was taking everything. I was literally taking everything, and it was still taking like 8 hours or more for me to digest my food. And every second of it was horrible. As soon as I'd eaten the meal, I just started feeling sicker and sicker and sicker until eventually, at the end of the day, I'd start feeling okay. In the mornings, I was fine. In the mornings, you see me, and you wouldn't think that anything had been wrong with me the night before. But also, I was kind of limping in the evening as well. I was fine in the morning, no problems with my legs whatsoever in the morning. But then in the evening, I was getting pains in my legs. I'm guessing it had something to do with the digestion causing some inflammation because it wasn't working right. But yeah, not feeling that today. I haven't eaten that much today though. I've just been doing what the protocol suggested. Just I've had what have I had? I've had 2 apples. It was the first thing I was allowed to eat. So it says eat some apples and eat a couple of bits of fruit and then wait an hour and then you can eat a regular meal, but don't eat too much. So I had porridge with honey and oh yeah, I should have done a video on this. I'm definitely going to do it. I made some crisps, or Americans you call them potato chips. I got a sweet potato, this organic sweet potato, basically just kept peeling it lengthways until I just had like loads of these little circles, and put that in the oven with, you know, on a couple of trays without any fat. And they were nice. They were super crispy and crunchy, and I had it with some organic hummus. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah. I did stop before I got full, which I wasn't doing this during the week, which might have contributed to this not working properly. I think next time I may not do the protocol exactly how it was written, because I know that if you're wanting to acidify the gallbladder a lot, really you want to well, really, not you want to, but really you can just do a 3-day fast. So I think I might do that next time, because last time I got this bad congestion before I knew what to do. I think Dr. Eric Berg suggested that I don't know him, but on one of his videos suggested doing a fast, and I thought, right, 3 days, lost all my muscle, which was really annoying, lost a bit of fat too, can't complain, but yeah, that made me go from not being able to eat at all, having zero hunger, to feeling just about like I could get some meals down me, but it didn't last long, a few days, yeah. I literally went almost 3 full days without feeling any hunger whatsoever. It was the weirdest thing. I fasted many times before and I've never not been hungry. So yeah, I knew something was up. My stomach wasn't acidifying, there was no bile, there was no bile flow, it was just, nothing was working. Oh, another note, the lady at the colon place said I have a healthy colon, so that's good. Yeah, it's nice to know. She also told me that some pain that I had in my guts after taking some laxatives a few weeks before weren't actually to do with me being really badly constipated. It was more to do with the spasms that the laxatives were causing, you know, afterwards. Yeah, basically I was backed up for an entire week. Took a load of laxatives, and when it finally cleared out, every time I ate any food, I had horrible pain in my gut. And I could digest, everything would look fine on the way out, you know, but you know, it looked normal. But so yeah. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go on. I've been talking for nearly 8 minutes. Meant to only do just a quick update. Thanks for joining me on this gross journey. But you know, we all get problems. Some of them aren't that nice to talk about or to think about or to do anything about. But not everything that has to be done or talked about is nice. So yeah. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. If any more stones come out, I didn't take a picture of the teeny little stones, because they were so tiny you could barely see them. They were literally like just like the smallest little pebbles about that big. So yeah, sharp and painful though. Yeah, I'm gonna do another flush as soon as I can, and yeah, join me on that journey too, and hopefully I'll get more solid stones coming out rather than just the gigantic balls of congealed bile. Yeah, one of them was literally bigger than my eyeball, one of those balls of congealed bile. I mean, people saying that oh, you know, you've not done it right if only that comes out. Well, I think, yeah, but as I'm thinking about that, I had a ball like that big, but it was like the size of my eyeball, you know, or that size, like the size of the end of my thumb, you know, come out of me. No, don't tell me that wasn't causing me problems. You know what I mean? That was huge. If that wasn't causing some kind of blockage, well, I'd be very surprised. And some of they were varying in colours, all those things, as you can see. So I'm guessing some of them were much older than others. I don't think it was the protocol that you know, that caused those to form. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I keep saying that and then not shutting up. I'm going to watch a mukbang video to relax, and see you in the next video. Peace. Hey, just done the last colonic irrigation thing after doing the flush. Yeah, definitely feel a lot of positivity about it. I feel good. I still don't feel like I'm completely better or out of the woods yet. I wasn't expecting to be. I'm going to document this every time I do one of these flushes to tell you exactly how much progress there's been. And yeah, it's definitely something I would recommend. You definitely want to get it right. I made a couple of mistakes this time, may have compromised the results, but it said that people who are as congested as I am in their gallbladder often don't see, you know, stones coming out until the third flush. So the fact that anything came out is good. And I did have a bit of grit come out, so some small stones came out. So see you in the next video.